Have you ever wondered how the people who change the world actually think? I mean, seriously, do they have some kind of superhuman brain? Were they born on a different planet? No, my friend. They just think a little differently, just 1% different. But that tiny 1% is so powerful, it changes everything. Imagine this. Two people are in the exact same situation. One says, I have nothing. The other says, I have an opportunity to learn. One stops, the other grows. That's where the difference begins. Today, we're diving into that 1% mindset. The way successful people think, how they make decisions, how they see the world in a way that most don't. You might have people around you who seem unstoppable, and you wonder, how do they always get it right? This video isn't just something to listen to, it's a mirror to look within and maybe finally meet yourself. Most people, when they're stuck or struggling, they say things like, I don't have time, I don't have the right tools. If you were in my place, you'd give up too. But what do the 1% do? They ask, what's still in my control? They don't search for excuses. They look for leverage. Imagine someone's business just collapsed, and the 9% will panic and say, now what? But the 1% person will calmly ask, what did I learn from this? What can I still do with what I have left? Take Elon Musk, for example. SpaceX failed not once, not twice, but 3 times. Most people would have quit, but he asked, what did I miss? How can I improve? The 4th time, the rocket launched and made it to space. That's the power of this mindset. I won't blame others. I will take responsibility. And it begins with being honest with yourself, choosing to act instead of complain, to find even a sliver of control in chaos. Because in every situation, there's always something you can do. And that's where the 1% mindset begins. Let's talk about time perspective. The 1% don't just think about today. They think in decades, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years ahead. An average person might say, I'm tired today, I'll sleep in a bit longer. But someone with the 1% mindset says, if I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, where will I be a year from now? Their focus isn't on the pain of today, it's on the vision they've already committed to. Take Warren Buffett. He bought his first stock at 11 years old, not to get rich overnight, but because he understood long-term compound growth. People with the 1% mindset don't look for quick wins. They know success is slow cooked, not fast food. So next time you're tempted by a shortcut, ask yourself, am I doing this for long-term growth or just today's comfort? Because the people who win big in life are those who are willing to wait, to be patient, and to build brick by brick. Let's talk about failure, probably the most painful part of any journey. Here's the truth, failing isn't the problem, taking it personally is. Most people fail and then start labeling themselves, I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not meant for this. What will people say? But the 1%, they don't see failure as a verdict. They see it as a lesson plan. Every mistake is a chapter. Every setback is a teacher. Thomas Edison was once asked, you failed over 1,000 times making the light bulb. How did it feel? He replied, I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways that don't work. Think about that. The world says, you messed up. They say, I learned something new. After every failure, 1% mindset people ask themselves 2 things. Where did I go wrong? How can I do better next time? And most importantly, they leave their ego at the door, because growth only happens when learning is more important than pride. So if you're facing failure right now, don't run from it. Use it, learn from it, rise through it. Now let's talk about the scariest place, the comfort zone. It's warm, it's easy, it's predictable. Same routine, same people, same habits. No risk, no growth. But here's the truth. Where there is comfort, there is no growth. People with the 1% mindset are never satisfied with easy. They constantly challenge themselves. They learn new things. They step into new rooms. They chase new experiences. To them, comfort is a warning sign. If everything feels too smooth, maybe I've stopped growing. Think about building muscle. It only grows when it's pushed to the edge. The same is true for the mind. Look at Malala Yousafzai. At such a young age, she stood up for girls' education in the face of violence. That kind of courage doesn't come from comfort. It comes from choosing growth over fear. So next time something new scares you, don't run. Smile and say, maybe this is where real growth begins. Here's another major shift. Most people, when starting something new, ask, how do I do this? But 1% mindset people always begin with, why am I doing this? Because they know, when the why is clear, the how figures itself out. Let's say you want to start a business. If your only reason is to make money, you'll probably quit when things get hard. But if your reason is, I want to solve a real problem, I want to help people live better, then no obstacle will stop you. Steve Jobs said it best, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. He wasn't building gadgets. He was creating tools that empowered people. That was his why, and it changed the world. Your why gives you purpose. It becomes your fuel on hard days. It helps you stand back up when life knocks you down. So ask yourself today, why am I really doing this? Because once you have your why, your path becomes unstoppable. Now we come to the most beautiful part. It's not just about success, it's about fulfillment. You've seen it. Some people have millions, but they still feel empty inside. And some people live a simple life, yet glow with peace and purpose. The 1% mindset isn't chasing just more money or more fame. They ask, what makes me feel truly alive? Am I doing something that speaks to my soul? They chase meaning, they chase impact, and because of that, they rarely burn out. Because their work isn't a burden, it's their identity. Look at Oprah Winfrey. She used media not just to entertain, but to heal, to connect, to elevate. Her focus wasn't just a TV show, it was, how can I make a difference in someone's life today? The 1% ask themselves one question every night. Did I make someone's life a little better today? And maybe that's the deepest mindset of all. So my friend, if you're wondering, can I develop this 1% mindset too? The answer is absolutely yes. Because the only difference between you and them is just one shift in thinking. Just start by saying to yourself every morning, I wasn't born to be average, I was born to inspire.